Hey, old lady! Don't you think it's getting time for you to stop faking being my mom and just leave me alone? You really thought you could just meet my fiancé before the wedding saying you're my mom like that? When did I ever say it was okay for you to talk to him in the first place?
Rin, what has gotten into you? I understand that I'm not your mother by blood or anything, but I've been with you for 10 years now, ever since you were in middle school. I may just be your stepmother, but I still believe I have the right to meet that man.
In other words, you mean you're a fake, right?
That's not at all what I mean by being your stepmother. I have made sure to take care of you for the longest time now, like your mother. And at your age, now you should be able to understand that I've always wanted the best for you, right? Even though you were just some kid that your dad brought along with him when the two of us started to take things seriously, I made sure to think of you as my own.
That's nasty to hear from some old woman. Acting like you're so amazing for doing that, even though you never had to. You even went and acted all high and mighty around him by saying you're my mom. That's so freaking embarrassing. I had to explain everything to him about you after that, and it was a total waste of my valuable time.
But even your fiancé was willing to understand me. He didn't even bother that I'm your stepmother calling myself your mom. The only person that seems to be all worked up about this right now would be you, Rin. Now end that attitude, please. This has been the structure of our family for a decade now. Maybe even thank me for putting up with you all this time.
Thank you for that? I'll have you know that I'm never going to be thanking you for anything you've done. The thankfulness I have for you is non-existent. So there you go.
I don't think that right now is the greatest time to be saying such things to me, Rin.
I have to ask, do you actually plan on coming to my wedding?
Huh? What are you saying? Why do you think I wouldn't go? That'd be completely strange of me to not come to my own daughter's wedding, right?
Well, only if I was your actual daughter. But you don't have any daughters, do you? So, that's why I'm asking you to stay away from my wedding, okay?
Do you think because I'm not that forward with myself you can just get away with saying that? Talking down to me because I'm your stepmother, even though I was glad to make someone I never asked for my own. Don't you think you're going a little too far right now, Rin? I have been trying my best with you for these past 10 years, so hearing you say all these horrible things to me really hurts.
If you do end up coming to my wedding, you won't have a seat prepared for you. I have no reason to prepare a seat for someone that's faking being my mother, right?
Calling me a fake, though? I have always wanted to be like your real mom. After marrying your father years ago, I've done everything I could to show you that I care about you as well. Can you please respect me just a bit more as your stepmother? I've been raising you for a decade now, Rin. What's so bad about having me at your wedding?
Well, I just recommend that you don't come. Because I don't see you as my real mom. All you'll do is embarrass yourself by coming, so I would definitely recommend staying away. Because, once again, you're not my mom. Just some secondary wife, right?
You really are just having a blast saying these things about me, huh? Ever since I married your father, everything has been smooth sailing. And up until recently, you and I have never been at arms with one another. Why have you started to act this way towards me now?
That's because I finally realized that you're just a fake and that's it. Everyone knows that the real thing is way better to have around than some wannabe.
I'm starting to see that you really enjoy calling me a fake. Well, I suppose there's nothing else I can really say to you over text right now. I just hope you take a little time before your wedding to calm down a bit and rethink having me at your wedding. I'd like you to look at things as though you're an adult.
Do not come to my wedding today. You are just a stranger now. so don't show up.
What are you talking about now? Today is one of the most important days of your life, right? You are my stepdaughter after all, so I'm going to have to come see you. Will you allow me to please be there to celebrate your big day?
I asked my real mom to come today, and so there's no seat here for you.
Huh? What do you mean you asked your real mom to come?
My real mom is coming. Actually, I've recently been getting back in touch with my real mom after she started texting me out of the blue.
Huh? When you say your mom, you mean your actual mom?
What else did I mean by that? So, your life living as my stepmother is over now. I'm going to be cutting ties with you now. And besides, there's only enough room here for one mom, and so it's been reserved for her. I mean, why wouldn't I have my real mother here as opposed to some fake?
You really asked that person to come to your wedding? Are you really okay?
What do you mean by that one? This is my own flesh and blood mother. Of course I'm okay with her coming to my biggest day.
Did you forget about how she left you behind in middle school and got up and just vanished from you and your dad? You had a terrible time back then, right?
Shut up already! I don't want some stranger talking to me about my life. My mom had a lot of things going on in her life, so she had no other choice at the time. And she's the only one that truly understands what hardships she had to face then. So I'm going to make you shut up by ending things between us right now. I'm sure that my mom and dad will get back together with one another, and today will be the start of that.
I don't think that'll ever happen, Rin.
Compared to you, my mom's a way better mother. Well, I guess there was no comparing you both, though, because I've never once seen you as my mother.
Is that so? Rin, I completely understand how you feel about me now. After all the blood and sweat I gave to raise you as my own, you have made things very clear after all the horrible things you've told me recently. But I don't mind. After this, there will be nothing left for the two of us to talk about.
Just remember that I only prepared one seat, and that's been saved for my real mom. So don't bother trying to come. I never thought of you as my mom, you fake. So hurry up and get out of here!
So that's what you really want then, right?
All those that have been fake need to leave.
Well, whatever happens after this is not going to be my problem then.
Good.
I'll do the same as you and make this the last time I ever talk to you. But of course, there was never a close relationship between us in the first place, so this won't be so bad for me. Goodbye forever, Rin. I hope you have a happy wedding.
Things are out of control right now. Come and help me, Lori! Where are you at right now?
Excuse me, who is this?
Stop trying to make stupid jokes with me, Lori! Hurry up and get back to the wedding! If things keep going like this, I'll be in huge trouble.
Are you really trying to screw with me or something? Why would I have any reason to come back there?
Huh? Why?
I'm finished with you, Rin. And I even did as you asked and went back home. We had last talked an hour ago, so what did you think I'd have done in that time? What do you want from me now? You understand that I don't need you anymore, right?
Lori, please! I'm bawling my eyes out right now! Please, answer the phone call for me.
Huh? What are you even talking about? You and I are complete strangers now, right? Oh, wait. We've always been complete strangers. So after all that fuss you made about me, why would you think of me as anyone besides a stranger?
Wait, but I'm seriously crying a lot right now. Can't you see that I'm in a terrible pinch right now?
I cannot.
What?
And even if I could see that you're in trouble, I'd do nothing about it. You having a fit right now over something has nothing to do with me and my life.
I get it. I'll tell you outright. My real mom is crazy.
Oh? What do you mean by her being crazy?
Some messed up woman came into my wedding out of nowhere. When I had met with her before, she was never that way, but she began going through all the food at the buffet like a maniac, and now she's hitting on all the men here.
That's even worse than I was thinking she'd be like. But I guess it can happen.
And now my fiancé's whole family and all my friends know that someone like her is my real mom. Right now, I'm so embarrassed by everything she's done.
Did you never know that your real mom was that kind of woman? She had started talking with you again after so long, so I assumed you understood the person she is.
I didn't have any memories of her, and she started to text me again asking to meet up. And then we went out once to eat and chat about life. But I never thought that she'd turn out to be some lunatic. Even my fiancé himself was disgusted by what he saw from her, and at the moment he's thinking about canceling the wedding. Now the security is coming to deal with her. And Dad got so upset with me asking why I'd invited her to my wedding and ended up leaving before the wedding even started. What should I do right now?
You're asking me that? Why would you ask me?
I let my dad know the reason why I didn't want you to come to my wedding. But I never wanted him to get upset with me and leave over it. Go and explain all of this to him. He said if he doesn't get a good explanation for all of this, he's going to be done with me as his daughter.
Well, of course he'd do that.
Why are you acting like this doesn't matter to you? Do you not see how huge of a deal this is for me right now? He was even supposed to help pay for this wedding and other things, but now that's never going to happen. What should I do, Lori?
You asked me to never come to that wedding, right, Rin? So how am I supposed to tell you what to do now? I think your best choice now is to just embrace the reality you've just made.
Huh? What do you mean, embrace this reality?
I'm saying there's no turning back for you now. Did you never realize that I was the one paying for your wedding, as well as for you both to go on your honeymoon?
You were. My dad wasn't going to be the one doing that?
I was. We'd even talked about this at dinner, but as usual, you never listened to anything we said. Well, I'm not paying for you guys anymore, so you can go ahead and afford all of that by yourself.
Huh? What?
You are nothing to me anymore, Rin, and so there's no reason for me to pay for you, right? I don't even want to hand any more money to you, so don't expect anything. You're going to have to pay it all off yourself, so after this, make sure to work hard for all that money.
Wait a second, Lori. A lot of the people at the wedding are starting to leave, and I think the wedding has totally been canceled now. And my fiancé's family is all really pissed off. And everyone is asking for me to return all the presents I had been gifted from them. And if you're not going to be paying anything for this wedding, then I'm going to be getting into some really bad debt.
And that's all nothing I care about. Do your best to work hard and pay all of that off. I've also made sure to cancel your guys' honeymoon trip for you.
Huh? Are you serious?
If you really still want to go with your upset husband, or alone, then you can pay for that with your own money, right? I have no plans to ever fork money over to you again, so that's your only option. Take some responsibility for the reality you've just created for yourself. Now, I'll be going.
Wait, Mom!
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, I meant Lori? I'm not sure what has gotten into me recently. But I had really just wanted to be with my real mother again. And maybe that's what made me start acting out against you. Like, you weren't the one that cared for me. After all, you were the one that stuck with me and made sure I was raised well. And so I still believe that you're my mom. You should be okay with me still calling you Mom, right? Please, let's just go back to being a close family with one another.
Huh? Why are you trying to act as though you've done nothing horrible these past few weeks? It's not going to happen, Rin.
What?
You have really pissed me off with the attitude you've given me recently. And so I've had enough of whatever you thought was okay to say and do to me. I cannot believe that the girl I thought was so cute and kind could turn out the way you are now. So believe me when I say that you are a complete stranger to me now.
You're going cold to me just like that? Only a few hours ago you believed that I was still your daughter, right?
Well, when you decided to make things the worst they could be between you and I with that gross attitude you had, I was at a loss for words. I'm pretty sure you and I will never see one another again, so have a great life. You and that fiancé of yours try hard to rekindle whatever love you guys had. Well, as long as that's even possible now. Go find your real mom and try and ask her for help, okay? The fake will now be leaving your life forever.
I was never being serious when I called you a fake. Forgive me, please. I can't make it on my own without my mom. Have you just forgotten about the past 10 years we've had together?
Well, after the way you've treated me, I thought it was completely fine to forget about all that. Really, I don't ever want to see or hear from you again, and your dad has pretty much cut ties with you now.
If the both of you are gone, then what am I going to do?
Isn't this great? You got to finally meet your real mom again. A woman that loves to spend money and is ridden with debt. She's even the type where if she gets the chance, she'll steal money from others. Well, go find her and ask for her to take care of you now. Goodbye, Rin. In the end, Rin was left dealing with a very upset fiancé, or should I say husband, since a week before they had handed in their wedding papers. He had had enough of her and her real mother, and so he began to move towards divorcing her. But Rin no longer had a home to go back to, and so she really was in a pinch like she'd said. As for all the money she'd had in her savings, it vanished into paying off the cancellation fees for the wedding. And now she's stuck dealing with a mother that keeps asking for her to spare her some cash. Rin tried to get Lori to help her, but Lori really was finished with her, and so she ended up blocking Rin, and doing as Rin had originally asked of her. I'm sure that Rin is left wondering what she could possibly do now, but her best bet would be to listen to exactly what Lori had told her and find a job to start working non-stop to make back whatever money she's lost. And if she plans on keeping the money she makes, it's best she gets rid of that crazy mom of hers that'll probably suck her dry in no time. But as for Lori, her and her husband have made the right choice in blocking Rin out of their life and will no longer have to worry about whatever problems she gets herself into.
So, I am a bit conflicted over which shoes to wear. What? How can you not know which shoes you want to wear when it's your wedding day? Well, looks like I'm going to have to come to your rescue once more. Why could you not be on my side of the family? You are literally a godsend today. I'm your fiance's best friend, even though you are not like my sister-in-law already. Plus, I didn't want your sister Greta to fight me. It's like she's the one getting married. She is all over the place with the arrangements. Tell me about it. But I don't want to see who her mystery boyfriend is. She told me that she's bringing him today. She's been dating him for months, but doesn't want to tell who he is. Picking up? Where is she? She's supposed to be dressed already. No idea. Find her and I'll figure out the shoe thing. Hey, have you found her? I kind of have to walk down the aisle in a few minutes. No, still looking. Don't stress so much. Just drink some water. Also, did you get anxiety meds today? No, I kind of skipped. Plus, I'm sure that today will turn out well. I have been with Logan for a year and we're already getting married. It feels like I'm dreaming. Please pinch me. Oh, it is a dream, alright. But please take your anxiety meds. Okay, Mom. Wish me luck. How handsome is my groom? I am about to walk in. Wardrobe malfunction. You can't come in yet. Hey, where are you? I hate to be a bitch about this, but you need to come here right now. I had to pause everything for a while so that you could be here. Logan? Please come, I'm freaking out. I'm standing outside and I heard you're not at the altar. Okay, fine. If you're going to ignore me on my wedding day, then fine. I will walk down the aisle even though you're supposed to be here. I'm sure the guests are wondering what is going on and my anxiety is going through the roof. Hey, the hospital will not let me come in and give you a care package. Are you okay? You scare all of us. Tell me that someone slipped shrooms into my water or something. Tell me I was freaking dreaming that you were not standing in front of the whole church getting married to my fiancé. Janice, you need to calm down. Let me come to your room so that I can explain. Fuck off, Greta. I wish you were not my sister. I wish it was anyone else except my sister. Greta, tell me that I'm dreaming. I want to say that I'm sorry, but I'm kind of not. I hate that it had to be this way. We tried to tell you, but then you have anxiety and you're kind of unstable. So then you came up with a bright idea to hijack my wedding? You let me come there in my wedding dress right as you were saying I do? How sadistic can you be? Let me come and explain. Choke and die. Hey, congratulations on your wedding.
No, you will not blame me for how things worked out. I told you that I was not sure about getting married, but you were the one who got sad every time anyone wanted to get married.
Boy, please. I seem to remember you going down on your knees with no one putting a gun to your head and telling me that you wanted to be with me forever. What happened to forever, huh? Your wife says that you two did not tell me because you feared my reaction, right? How long has this been going on?
Since my birthday.
So, even before you proposed to me? Wow, fiancé of the year right there.
We were on the break and things happened with me and your sister. You have always wanted the best for me. What if the best for me is your sister and it just happened that I had to meet you first?
Logan, you have broken me. You have wrecked my whole world right now. You could have told me instead of embarrassing me in front of so many people. And to add the embarrassment, I fainted in front of them all. You did not answer me all day, not knowing that you were standing there pledging to my sister.
Haley was supposed to keep you out of the church until we were done. Your sister was not going to leave her veil.
Oh, Haley was in on that as well? Wow, and the jokes she was making were probably warnings. Well, thank goodness that she foiled your plan and I saw it from my eyes. I would have hated to hear the explanation. Oh, darling, I thought she was you and I got married to her. Daft little man. You think I'm your fool, huh?
Calm down. It was better that way. I'm sorry, but I don't love you. I love her and she makes me happy.
I hope your marriage lasts for more than 10 years and then she leaves you for your best friend and then divorces you and takes the house and the kids.
You truly are crazy.
Your marriage is built on betrayal. You think it will not fail? I know the both of you individually. Both of you are selfish. You will get bored very soon and someone will get hurt. I wonder who it would be.
Take your meds and stop casting spells. Now imagine if I married someone so weak and pathetic like you. Gosh, our children would have been dumb.
Okay, Logan, I am a terrible person. I get it. I'm sorry that I could not be the right person for you. Hi, I know that I'm the last person that you want to hear from, but I need you. Hi, Haley. How are you? We did not get a chance to speak after you were discharged. First of all, I'm sorry that I was a coward and I did not come to see you. I tried to lessen the blow by having you take your anxiety meds. I really am sorry for what happened back then. It's fine, Helly. You had no loyalty to me, but thank you for showing me the truth. Don't worry about me. It was a difficult few months after that, but I have learned that everything happens for a reason. I forgave all of you a long time ago. Really? I thought I was going to get a lecture or you were simply going to block me. I wanted to check up on you because my conscience could not let me rest all these months without knowing that you're okay. I moved away after what happened. I could not face the stares and laughter that the people in that town engaged in. You know how it is there. I was very angry for a long time. Seeing their honeymoon pics, their pregnancy announcement, it hurts, you know? But then I started to focus on my life, positive thinking and healing. I started to do things for myself and I have been doing well in my career. I have a chance to work overseas in a few months and to be honest, I'm tempted to take it. Wow, I'm so proud of you. I always knew that you could be so much more. Sorry to interrupt this bonding. I love it, but I want to know, what do you want from me besides all these pleasantries? I told you that I'm fine, but I seem to think that you have something else to say. Something happened with your sister and her husband, and I needed to know if you had seen her. No, I have not seen her since the wedding day. Is she okay? Did she hurt him? I don't know. I need you to talk to him. He will not tell me what he did, but she has been missing for days now. No one knows where she went. You are the one who knows her best. Do you know where she would go? Only one place. Her parents' old house. But it is a 4-hour drive. Thank you. Hey, Greta. What do you want? I just wanted to check on you. You have not been responding to my emails where I want to talk for months now, and now you want to talk. I know that I did you dirty, and this is karma coming to bite me. Are you at our house? Yes, are you gonna snitch to him? No, I have nothing to say to him. He told me that he wished he had married you instead of me, so I thought that he went to you a few nights ago, when I needed him. You are speaking in circles right now. Tell me what happened so that I can assist you. Everyone is telling me that something happened, but I cannot help anyone if I am in the dark. Tell me everything and do not leave a detail out. So, after we got married, things were great. We moved into his house, but then when we wanted to start a family, we wanted a bigger house. We co-signed a loan for this amazing place that came at amazingly low cost. We also used all my savings to pay for a deposit because he was cleaned out because he had to pay for the wedding on his own. I found out that I was pregnant, but the place still was not ready and the real estate agent was giving us the runaround. I told him that I wanted to talk to the guy, but he told me that it was his friend that he had known for like donkey years and he would never screw him over. Let me guess, it was a scam. Come to find out, this man did not even pay for the house. He took the money that we co-signed the loan for and my savings and invested it into this get-rich-quick thing. No. I found out and we had a big fight. During my fight, he was blaming me for being high maintenance and saying I acted like his apartment was good enough. And then he said he wished he married you because you're less complicated. As soon as he left, I had a miscarriage. I was lying there and calling him, but he was not answering. And then when the call went through, he was with another woman. Who is she? I thought she was you and I felt that I deserved it and I never should have wrecked your marriage. No, I would never do that to you. And after what he did to me, I don't even want his pinky to touch me. You are a much better person than me. So anyways, I left and I came here for space. Have you gone to the hospital since the miscarriage? No, I'm in so much pain, but I don't want to see anyone. Hang on, I'm coming there. Wow, you never cease to amaze me. Even to this day, you continue to hurt people who love you.
Do not start. She is the one who started all this. I wanted a simple life in my apartment, but she criticized everything and told me that if I loved her, then I had to buy her that house. So why did you not stop at just buying the house? Does it ever stop at that with your sister? But she knew that you were not earning that much when she married you, right? No, quiet. She heard from you how I was always spoiling you, I guess, and she wanted the same spoiling. But we only spoil each other after paying our bills, and that was not even frequent.
You should have told her the truth that you cannot give her every single thing that she wants.
You think anyone can say no to Greta?
Why could you not?
When I told her no, she held the baby's life over my head. If I told her that I could not buy her designer maternity clothes or send her for a super expensive photo shoot, she would say, then why you bring a child into this world if we cannot afford to take care of it? Then I would give her all my money.
Wow, I literally have nothing to say in this situation at all. I am driving over to her. She has not had medical attention after the miscarriage. I can send you the location if you want to come with, but you don't have to.
Thank you so much.
One more question. The woman you cheated on her with?
A random hookup. Janice?
Yes?
Thank you for being so caring and helping me out after what happened.
I healed. I'm just being a decent human being. Hi girl, how are you doing? Pretty good. I have my flight tomorrow morning. My dream job is mine. You deserve it. You have been through so much after what happened on your wedding day, and look where you are. Life works in a mysterious ways. I've started to take that day as a blessing. Maybe I would have been in Greta's position at this moment if he did not cheat on me. How are the both of them? I'm not good friends with them. Why? I feel like I've enabled him in so many things and our friendship is toxic. My life is the same exact spot I was years ago because I keep on turning down opportunities to live because my best friend might need me. He just needs to grow up a bit. I don't think that he's ready for marriage yet. Some self-introspection will do him some good. Yeah, and he needs to pay back the money that he owes to the bank for that failed business venture. Him and Greta might be divorced, but they will be tied together by that loan for a very long time. It sucks, but to be honest, not my problem. Have you and your sister spoken since you found her at the house and took her to the hospital? She said thank you to me and then he arrived and I felt like 3 was a crowd. You need to fix our relationship. I've forgiven her already. I'm not asking you to forgive me, I'm asking you to continue to fix the relationship. Trust is broken, it cannot be fixed. I will be there for her, but I have a hard time saying she's the only family I have left. Respect. Anyways, enjoy the packing. Stay blessed.
Don't get on that flight, Janice, please don't. I'm sorry, I had months to tell you this, but I've not stopped dreaming of your face when you stood in front of me and Greta on that day that was supposed to be our wedding. Your sister and I divorced and I realized that you were right. We are not a match, but you are the one for me. You're kind, real, and you're not too demanding. I want to know if we could start over. I love you.
Hi, I'm sorry, but please delete my number. We're done. Greta went on to get married to a very rich guy. She and Janice still don't talk. Janice is thriving in her dream job and she has met someone new. Haley ended up becoming friends with Logan once again. She still cleans up the messes that he makes and all her relationship end because of him.